And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our final interview is one that I have been waiting for personally a very, very long time. The Radinsky name, very special to me, very special to YSN. And finally, we welcome Nolan Radinsky, senior, the most consistent and best route running receiver I've ever seen in my life at the high school level, and a great young man on the other side of it. Nolan, welcome.
Thank you.
Appreciate you sitting down with us. Let's start with what you've learned. We just talked about the last 3 years have been so special to you. Why has it been that way?
Just coming in my freshman year and us being one game away from the playoffs was rough. And then, everybody has said, our senior class has been tight. We've wanted to do this. We wanted to succeed, and being able to do that throughout the past 3 years has been huge.
I'll ask you the same question. When I say 1-9, what does it mean to you?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It gut wrenching feeling for all of us. But this year we've proven ourselves to be better than that.
It kind of served as the foundation for your kind of success story,
Uh,
right?
Huge motivation.
And even though you guys were 1-9, it wasn't a 1-9 that you gave up. You fought the entire way through. And,
For
and
sure.
I just remember watching your games last year, and you were doing everything you could to help Ashton O'Brien out when he was being chased around and chaos in the backfield. You cut off your. It was almost like watching the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger when the receivers just had to basically go back to backyard football.
Mhm.
How do you always? I feel like you guys have some kind of wavelength between you and Ashton that you always understand where you need to be because there's never anybody around you when you catch the ball.
We're always together. He's one of my best friends, and just have that connection off the field and be able to be friends and have it on the field. Him always being able to throw me the ball and me being open, being able to have a positive impact on our offense is awesome.
You have to have the best time in film study when you're watching. I just remember the Lindsley game. I remember saying that you caught the ball. You came back on a route. You caught the ball and were down, but you moved the chains. But the Lindsley, there was nobody around you for 25 yards.
Mm.
Like I know you were upset, but you got the first down. You needed to do what you needed to do to get that. How do you cut those routes off so fast and those DBs just lose you? Because you're not a small guy.
It comes down to football IQ, and over the summer I go to Tim Marlowe, work on my routes, work on how I'm going to break on this cut, how I'm going to release off of press coverage, and all that stuff. And it's been really, really nice to be able to know if this corner's over top of me for me to cut back, or if I'm on top of him for me to keep running, and just the general football knowledge for a wide receiver.
All right, so I got to ask you a question because I just learned this a couple weeks ago. Sometimes players watch more film on the other team than they do themselves. Which one are you? Do you watch your film?
I like watching my film. I like seeing what I do right. But Norway, an example, I know their safeties. I know their corners. I know what I'm going to do against when number 4 lines up against me or number 44 this week. I know if 14's over top of me, what I'm going to do. All that stuff.
Do they have tells like the receiver like in baseball, right? A pitcher can tip his pitches. Do safeties and corners have tells?
It really depends. Like when we played Hardin, the press coverage was softer, so I knew I was gonna be able to get off the ball. But against a team like Steubenville, we played a few weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
the corners were up in my face, so I knew I was gonna have to give them a move and then go, stuff like that. And then if they're off, I have more space to work with what I want to do.
So it's agility versus physicality.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about more about this team. I mean, the adversity. We talked about the stripe. We talked about this sticker on the back. What this team has been through in the last 4 months has been incredible. Senior class, especially. You guys, I think every single step of the way have been through something. What have you learned about adversity and dealing with it, with this stuff that you guys have fought through on the field?
Just from us being together and the adversity through the past couple months, like you've said, it's us being close and the ability to talk to all of our coaches, the ability to talk to each other has really just brought us together as a team.
What have you learned through all of this personally?
That I have brothers for the rest of my life.
That's awesome. Like
Yeah.
that is a hit you in the chest kind of quote.
Hmm.
All right, we talked about your brothers, I guess on the field. We got to talk about your family off the field. One of my favorite families, one that has believed in me and YSN for such a long time, and one of the big reasons we're here. Um, Speak to your family and how much they mean to you.
They mean the world. My dad, from when we were little, taking me and both of my brothers and my sister to games, to my mom. My mom works here, and she's just here for me every day. My little brother's on the sidelines. My other brother plays with us. My sister playing volleyball. We're there she's there for every game. I mean, it's awesome.
Your dad, one of the hardest working dudes I've ever met in my life. What is some of the lessons that he's taught you that maybe he doesn't even know about?
I mean, he used to coach, so he's always been in my ear about what I need to do and how I need to get better and for my mental. But I mean, really just going out there and having fun and playing for the right reasons.
And Mama Bear cares about you
Oh
more
my
than you'll
gosh,
ever
so
know.
much.
What does she mean to you?
The world. I mean, like I said, just for her being here when I'm in school to her being at all my games from when I was like 6, it's just awesome.
All right. So, what's the one thing that you want to leave for your siblings? You want to when everybody talks about Nolan Radinsky, you want this word to be associated with your name.
Uh, ooh. Just
Snuck that one.
having a positive impact and showing how far a smile can go.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. What do you want to do when you grow up, big boy?
Oh, I have no clue.
No clue.
No, I'm not ready yet for that.
All right. Any ideas?
I don't know. I love sports, obviously, and
Yeah.
just to probably stay near to that or stay close to that would be awesome.
So, when little Nolan was 4 years old, what did he want to do?
I mean, obviously NFL, but
Sure.
yeah,
It's still not out of the question. Do you want to
right?
play on Saturdays?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So, I mean, what do you have left to check that box to feel confident about going into Saturdays?
I mean, I want to win states. We want to beat Norway. Then we want to go into the regional semifinals. Then we want to win regionals. Then we want to state semifinal. Then we want to win state.
I love it. Like, you are a pro, dude. For your first time with is this your first interview ever?
Yeah, this is my first interview.
You are a lights out professional. Like,
Oh,
I
thank
can't
you.
wait. Maybe you need to be on this side of the chair
Maybe.
asking the questions. All right, I got to ask about the hair, man. Like, you just keep letting it grow. Like,
Yeah.
how far are we gonna let it go?
It's about time.
Okay.
It's for sure about time. But I mean, me and Tyler, the two kids known for our curly hair.
Yep.
And I don't know. It's just like we get our head shaved as sophomores. So, and this is the afro that's come out of it almost.
Ty said that you're the one receiver he'd want to go against.
hmm
How does that make you feel?
I mean, me and Ty so close, and just for us to be able him to be on defense and me for being on offense, it makes us both better.
Who wins that matchup?
I do. I do.
Love it. If you guys meet 10 times, who wins the most?
I think I get 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
I get 6 or 7.
All right. Well, we'll see how Ty feels about that. What's outside of your family? Who are your heroes?
Oh, my grandparents are really big to me, and my family over there, Steubenville people, love them. I mean, really just my family.
What's the best lesson you've ever learned in your life? The one that you keep with you constantly and you try to make that kind of your mantra.
It's my dad telling me play for the right reasons.
I love it. Dude, Nolan, it was worth every minute that we couldn't get together
Thank
to
you.
be here with you tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you out there who've tuned in for this entire thing. You can check out all these interviews on ysnlive.com for the player profiles and, of course, the Coach's Corner with Coach Pelini. That is going to do it for us live from Cardinal Mooney. Thanks to Toyota of Warren. Thanks to all the players and the coaches. And thanks to you for sticking around here tonight. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time right here on your Sports Network.